Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this episode here on VCTV. I'm your host, Terence, and with me we have the CEO of ARYA Finance, Seme. So, before I introduce him and start the conversation, just a little housekeeping before we start. It is customary if you are sort of watching us or listening to us from any of the channels that you prefer, do help us out. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and also perhaps look at our future schedules. For this show today, you can participate. We are live and we are taking your questions. So without further ado, I am Terence. This is VCTV from the Token, and I give you Sameh. Sameh, jump on in, introduce yourself, and tell us where you're from.
Hey Terence, this is Semih from Turkey, but I live in Sweden, and thanks for having me. The core team mostly based in Europe, but we have people from all over the world, different part of the world, and I have been working in cryptocurrency continuously the last 5 years, and hopefully we launch our ARYA Finance, and for now we will have our token, ARYA token. That's what we will talk about.
Excellent. Thank you for that, Sumay. And definitely we will get to know more about ARYA Finance, the tokens, your plans. So we are going to deep dive into the project itself and to hear from you what you have in mind for the people and for everyone out there listening and watching to us. But again, before we start, just a quick disclaimer. Everything discussed on the show today is for educational and information purposes. It's not intended as financial advice. Should you decide to act upon any information obtained from this show, you do so at your own risk. So, without further ado, again, Sameh, thank you and welcome on the show today. First off, I'm sure everyone tuning in today would love to know more about ARYA Finance. Now, give us that short introduction about ARYA Finance. What's it all about?
First, actually, if I talk the current situation of the market is experiencing a pullback for now, but I don't think it will be permanent or for long term. It is mostly related with such fast interest needs, or we can say that in my personally, the Bitcoin and the all cryptocurrency will go up again, and because it will need to continue its progress. And but when more people join and the usage areas are opened and widened, the market will increase again. But about the ARYA Finance, we personally, when we saw the problems in Turkey, especially about many fake or scam exchange problems, many people are lose their money because of many and especially the current regulations and some laws that bring into in Turkey. We decide to have an exchange that people will trust, and it will be available for everyone. In case of trust, we decide to have that exchange will Binance Flow, because we thought that if you have it on our own, it might be not trusted by all people. But so we try to have a high level security. So we believe that the usage should increase in real life. Therefore, our payment system projects and will, especially in Turkey. For now, in Turkey, maybe the use sell and buy, or buying and selling with crypto in Turkey is forbidden. But by our ARYA card project, we will try to break it. What I mean by breaking, people will have opportunity to use their cryptocurrencies to buy or sell anything in the daily life.
I
and
s-
uh, and also we have games. For we will have the game team,
mm,
an RPG game project, ARYA Land RPG project, and
mhm.
that project people will it will allow players to sell their accounts, making game staking, and buy and generate income from advertising spaces.
Mm, mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting actually. And earlier on, Samir, you brought up a point which is quite important as well in increasing regulations. So,
Exactly.
as the Turkish government and the world around us keep talking about regulations and sort of looking more deeper into cryptocurrency, I mean, how is ARYA Finance navigating this in Turkey at the moment?
We have a company based in Turkey, and like a centralized company.
Mm,
So once we have our token that belongs to that company, it will allow us to use this token, it will allow to people to use this token in daily life, or especially I mean, by ARYA card in the project, we plan to have an agreement with Visa. So with
mm,
this, yeah, with this ARYA card, people can turn their crypto into cash, but also can buy and sell stuff with that card. And the transfer network, loan system, the payment system that I talked about it, uh, I think we will try. I'm not sure, but we will try to overcome with these regulations, or work together. We'll try to,
mm,
yeah, because the with its blockchain and the next generation system will come with a product. It will have its own distribution. With the product, we are planning to have our own electronic banking license application, and our foundation and loan mechanism. These are will open the door for the thing I'm trying to say.
mm,
This
mm.
future projects.
Yeah. So that's basically the ARIA use cases almost, correct? So the ARIA usage areas alone. Now you're talking about ARIA Pay and ARIA Card. How can the traders out there, or how can you and me sort of get these products at the moment?
For now, once we have our token in market, after we will have our EAO with La token, hopefully on Saturday. And
Mm,
once our EAO successfully finished, and then we will be list our token. And because the token has an essential role in project, first we need to have our token. So there will be many advantages for the holders. For example, for the credit cards, where if you have 1,000 ARIA, and if you want to hold, but also you want to buy or use that money or use that ARIA tokens, you can just put these 1,000 ARIA in our system when we will lock it, and we will give a credit like into their credit card, and they can use it once once they want to return the whole area. They will bring that money. The credit we will give them, and then in this case they will not lose anything, because by holding they might, most probably they will earn more, because they hold it, but also they use that money for their project, for their needs, anything. uh, but and also, as I said, they can use it in the games.
mm.
Yes,
The RPG games, right?
exactly.
Yeah. So when is that games sort of scheduled to hit or come out in the open? Aria Land, correct?
yeah, ARYA Land RPG, and
Mm-hmm.
during this, most probably the quarter 4 of this year.
Mm,
For now, yeah, for
nice.
now, yeah, because as you know, this metaverse is kind of popular for today.
Yeah.
So as soon as we have that game, be it will be really good. We are also planning to have it as soon as possible.
Right. And that's just the few things that Arya is
Exactly.
going to bring to the table, correct?
Exactly.
So Arya is also going to get involved in the metaverse itself. We're going to have games, we're going to have
Yeah,
participation in there and an
yeah.
ecosystem there as
Play to
well.
earn, play to earn stuff, but also borrowing with our loan system, loan mechanism, and with ARYA Foundation. As I said, yeah, that ARYA card will be the first blockchain-based consensus credit card. Well, what I mean by consensus, people can decide on the interest. The
Mm.
holders will be the one who vote and decide on the interest. How it will be. So their vote power also is will be really high.
Yep. And that's brilliant because then you bring in the community as well to
Exactly.
sort of participate and push it forward where they see fit, right?
Yeah.
And for those out there who have just only joined us, today I have with me Seme. He is the CEO of ARYA Finance. Now he's in Sweden, and the team is also based in Europe, in Turkey, and many other places as well. Now, if you want to know more about ARYA Finance, come on down to Latoken. That's latoken.com. Arya.finance. Google both of that, ARYA.finance. So, again, without further ado, let's talk about that IEO coming on to La Token at the moment. Now, you've decided to come on the platform and have your IEO here at La Token. Now, let's talk about some benefits for the investors, shall we? What can they expect when investing in your tokens?
Uh, I think, especially about, as I said, other tokens are the experience of the hold. That's for their credit card or for extra discounts and powerful words. Because not only deciding of the card rates, but they
Hmm.
will also, let me give another example. So for borrowing, one day with the card locking mechanism, they will get loan based on decreased percentages. They will set in classic DeFi borrowing. We will proceed through the similar mechanism that we have developed, and of course, the play and earn will also be used in game. So uh, uh, huh, for exchange, especially extra discount, what I said, we will have VIP levels. So once you hold, but you are or trade in area, you will have your own VIP level. So in this case, you will get an extra discounts. Uh, and beside being an exchange token, this token will be used in many different areas, especially payment systems, but also, as I said, games. So once you are using ARYA Finance to trade, to buy and sell something, you will get extra discounts. You might get super user VIP
Hmm.
level. Yeah. So and also we will have a getaway for cash for with a Turkish, so people can directly deposit or withdraw from bank or to bank. That's also another advantage they will have about the loan system. The last one,
Hmm.
the loan system. If a group or company or a person need and cash or a cryptocurrency, an amount of the current to involve its own project, we will
Hmm.
give them a loan. then that loan mechanism, it's our priority is to just protect our investors, and holding ARYA will get we will their process and will be uh, faster than others. So holding ARYA token will get them many advantages, not only getting extra discount on exchange, but also having that ARYA card, so you use daily life, but also
Mm.
ARYA payment to get away from crypto to cash, and also loan system.
Right, right. And for everyone else as well, just to kind of summarize what Seme said, now the ARIA token has multifunction capabilities here. We're talking about an exchange platform token, a fiat gateway token almost, a payment token, a credit card token, an investment token. So essentially it has many usage as well. So I think that's a great way to sort of start off the project and sort of look into the ecosystem. Sam, let's talk about the token circulation. Let's talk about a little tokenomics and maybe your roadmap as well. What can we see for this short term and long term?
The maximum supply will be 200 million, but the actual total supply is 100 million, because the other 100 million will be locked for 5 years and will be used for product. By product, we mean the future project, new innovative, especially banking, for banking, electronic banking, and the foundation and loan mechanism. That 100, and once we had our own blockchain, ARYA chain, we will use that 100 million for our ARYA chain. The rest, the other 100 million, for the first year, we will have only 32 point five to 32.5 million of ARIA only for 1 year, only 32 million. For the next year, for the second year, I mean, 54. So we will distribute these that 100 million in 5 years. So by this, we are trying to protect our investors, because if we put all tokens once in market, the price most probably will drop and it will hurt
Mm,
the investors.
yeah.
So we are trying to protect our investors. So we will have only 32 million for 1 year, and
Mm,
the rest will be distributed yearly. For our roadmap, last year we have launched our exchange, and some partnerships agreements made. And for this year, first, now as we just talked, we will have our EAO. So ARIA token launch will be the first thing that we are going to do, and
mm,
then ARIA payment will be established, and electronic banking license, and as I said, the game for 2022. And 2023, 23, we will have ARIA card, and ARIA card, so people can use their cryptocurrencies daily life, buy and sell, and market on anything. They will
mm.
have blockchain based consensus credit cards. And
Right.
for 2024, our foundation and the loan mechanism will be available.
Hmm. Can you tell us a bit more about your foundation as well? I'm sure we have viewers and listeners that are keen to understand.
For foundation, we will try to, sometimes some bad things happen in all over the world. So by this
Mm,
foundation, we will try to help people, and we will use that amount of the tokens that used in for put in the foundation, in any maybe earthquake or any bad tsunami or kind of stuff, or in especially in Turkey and in some
mm,
all over the world. We will use that foundation tokens to help people, and for our future projects, and to help other projects. So if there are some a group of people, a company or person have a project but cannot launch it because he needs some uh, how they say what they say, I just forget it.
Like capital?
Yeah, capital. So
Hmm.
that will be used to help them in case they are applying for that foundation.
Right, right. And that will be a great ecosystem as well for
Exactly.
crypto entrepreneurs, projects,
Exactly.
and even people interested in the whole community itself. So again, just another reminder, the ARYA IEO will be live on the token this weekend. So keep an eye out on those dates. Look at all the social channels as well. This is an interesting project. It's a financial ecosystem on its own, paving the way for traders and communities alike to participate and see what the project owners and the team has to offer. So give them
They
your
may
support.
follow our social media and other channels to get
Mhm.
all our future projects. The news are immediately. But for now, maybe I am not. I couldn't explain that much. But for in time, they will get. They will see. And by the way, they can check our white papers and other roadmaps and everything that we published. And in so I hope they will get more from there.
Mm, mm.
And I might not.
Tell
I couldn't.
tell us where to find you, Samir. Tell us about your social media, or which channels would you prefer to sort of interact with some of your potential investors and traders out there.
Yeah, they can find us on Twitter. We have our Twitter pages in Turkish, but also in English.
Hmm.
Also on Instagram. But for questions or to learn more, we have our Telegram channel. They will with the Telegram channel they can ask or suggest anything or get news immediately from there. Yeah, I'm suggesting them to interact with us through the our Telegram chat channel.
Hmm. Hmm. Yep, I think that's a great way as well. And for all of you who did not catch that earlier, now all the links are below in the show notes. So just be sure to check your show notes, follow all the social medias of Litoken and ARYA Finance, because that's where you get the latest information and updates from both sides. Yeah. And also, if you want to participate, if you want to ask your questions, give your suggestions, it's a great platform. Go communicate with the team itself, listen to the CEO, and that's what we're here to do. Sort of educate and ensure that everyone knows about the project itself. So, as you mentioned, we are going to have the IEO over in Latoken this weekend. Now, the market conditions at the moment, it's a little volatile, it's moving up and down, but of course we see it differently because we have seen an increased number of trades, and we have seen growing numbers in participation as well. Now, Seme, do you see the same over there in Turkey? What's the industry like? Tell us all about it, and let's reassure the audience out there.
Yeah, in Turkey, still people have prejudice about the crypto market, as I said, because of the previous experiences, the bad ones. But we are here to change it actually, because if I give more details, once the Turkish investors are try to buy from the domestic exchanges, immediate sharply decrease or increase during that times they couldn't sell or buy their cryptos. That domestic exchanges give them error on many different stuff. But with our exchange, we are ensure them that it will never happen this kind of stuff, and trust will be our priority in any case. And with our getaway cash, they can withdraw and deposit from their banks anytime they want. And by using our exchange, they will also have opportunities to to have our token to use different spaces. In Turkey,
Hmm.
for now, we still have time because of regulations, because we really don't know how government will act. Most of stuff are there are many things that the government officials say many things, but for acting, still not there is not it's not clear how they will act. We hope that they will change it, and Turkey might become a crypto paradise for investors. That's what we are looking for actually, and hope so.
Hmm.
And we believe
Right.
that the usage should increase in real life. That's because we are trying to establish payment system and card and the other stuff, because the most of uh, complain about the crypto, people are saying, I cannot see or I cannot touch or I cannot use it in my during the daily life. How can I trust? So once we bring the cryptocurrency to real life, and this I don't mean that we make it fully centralized. No, I don't mean that. But I mean in case of usage, so people can
Hmm.
use it, especially in Turkey and in every part of their life.
Right. And that's great, Samir. Again, I think we need to thank you, your team, and the project itself for making this possible, for bringing real world usage of not only the token itself, but having function in the markets. So I think that's a great first step forward. Samir, we are happy to be in partnership with you and looking forward for work with you on this IEO. And I would suggest that everyone who wants to get in real early, it's the best time. Be that early mover, look at the ecosystem, let us know what you think. And of course, let Semih know what you think. And without further kind of looking at the time itself, is there any last words that you want to tell our viewers and listeners today, Semih, before you start the IEO?
Not actually. I'm just waiting, just keeping on eye on EAO and be there.
There we go. You heard it here, folks. Be there, listen, look, read, and participate in this whole ecosystem for you to reap the benefits. So, again, all the links, all the information about both projects are in the show notes itself. So, take a look, take some time, and come back to us. Again, thank you for joining us on today's show.
So much thanks.
Yep. So you can reach out at any time, and you guys have a great day. Bye bye, everyone.